So hello everyone, I am Abhishek. Today we will cover hard surface modeling and modifiers. So we'll go to Chrome and search any image. Basically hard surface modeling is just converting image into 3D model. You can also use AI. So here I will choose any cartoon image. So I think will be better. Okay, just download it. Note that the image should be JPG or PNG. Mm, let's see. Okay, this is okay. I will just type the name. Okay, save. Now we'll remove the background by using remove background website. Click on first website. Upload my image. Then select your image. And download it. Okay. Our removal preview images are downloaded. So next step is generating depth image, which we will need in hard surface modeling. So here I am using cloud for generating depth image. So I downloaded here. Now we will open the blender. It will take some time. Okay, new file, general. So we will delete the by default cube here. We'll add the plane, mesh, and plane. Okay. Then we will go to edit mode. Right click on it, subdivide, and here I am using 30 subdivide. Okay. Here you can see the mesh is divided into 30 parts. Then we will go to modifier. Here you can see the wrench icon. It's add modifier. Then we will select displace. Here is the input deform. There is a displace modifier. Click on it. New. Uh, Select the image. Increase the scale to 0.5. Okay. Okay. The next step is add shade smooth. Right click on it and shade smooth. Okay, here you can also use the smooth vertices. Go to image and movie, select open, download, and we'll select the grayscale, grayscale image. Okay. Okay, our next step is like, so with using this icon, I use the image or movie. So okay, the next modifier is add modifier. Go to subdivision surface. Okay, Here we will use a level 3 is a level view, and render will be by default 2. Okay, so we'll just drag and drop about it. Okay, still our plane is the same, but it will change after some time. Then we will go to add modifier again, deform, and then smooth correction. Here we will use repeat as 10. Yeah. Okay, now it's time to add the image texture. Just split the window. Okay, go to image editor. Okay, no, sorry, we will use the shade edit here. Then add and texture and image texture. When click on new. Okay, now add texture, and we will use here image texture. Okay, first add the image. Okay, I will go to download by removable, open, color, and then alpha to alpha, color to base color, and alpha to alpha. Then okay, now we'll switch to object mode to edit mode. Here you can see the model is almost generated. Sometimes it's look like grainy. It's depend on your device. Okay, here I will change the preview to third preview. Here you can see 3D model is generated. The reason why it looks look different because our system doesn't support it. So this is for today. We will come to our next topic. Hope you understand. Just go to file, new, general, don't save. Okay, here we use the mirror modifier, which is same like a design software. Here we will just use the pivot point instead of plane. So okay, first we will add the object, add mesh and cube. We will change the position. Okay, here you can see the pivot point here. You want to change it, then go to cursor. And right click on it, convert, sorry, set origin, and then origin to geometry. No, sorry, set origin, geometry origin, x. Just 1 second. Origin to 3D cursor. Here you can see the pivot point is changed. Now we will use the mirror modifier. Go to mirror modifier, add modifier, generate, and mirror. Here you can see mirror is happened only on y-axis because I selected already x-axis. If you want to y, then you and z. Okay, I have to understand. According to pivot point, it's got mirrored. Okay, so we'll come to our next modifier. Here we will add the plane. We will increase the scale of plane. Now we will use the solidify modifier. Add modifier, generate, and solidify. Here you can see. Here I can increase the thickness of the our model. So solidify is just for adding thickness. Okay, so Our next modifier is next modifier is Bevel modifier. Just add modifier. It is very simple. Okay, go to Bevel. Here you can see the chamfer fillet automatically get applied at every corner. But if you here you can see that only a chamfer get applied. If you want to convert chamfer into fillet, then just add a increase the segment. Here you can see as I increase the segment, the chamfer is automatically converted into fillet. Okay, so our next modifier, we will come to our next modifier, which is the array modifier. Okay, we will come to file, new, general, don't save. Okay, select the cube, then we'll go to this range icon, which is for modifier, add modifier, and array. Here I can see I'm using the line. You can also try the circle, like if you want to use polar array. Okay, the more I here I can increase the distance. Here you can see. And here I can also increase the number of count. You can also use a different axis. Okay, so have you understand? If you want a straight line for a drawn column, you use line. If you want at angle, then use circle. Curve is, if you have any curve, then you can also use that. Okay, these are for different axes. So okay, so we'll come to our next modifier. So our last topic is like Boolean operation, like unite, subtract, intersect. How we can perform it. Okay, so we will add a cylinder here to perform Boolean operation. Cylinder. Here I can increase the scale. I just want it on z axis. Okay. Okay. Then we'll go to modifier, add modifier, generate and boolean. Here I will show you the boolean difference modifier. You can try intersect or union. Okay. Then first select the object, then target object. Just wait. Okay, I will explain how difference works. Okay, the step is simple. Use difference. Here is select the cube which you want to cube, and here is select trim object. Then go to apply and just unhide the cylinder. Okay, that's it for today. Thank you.